Young Thug over here just being on Heathcliff status, man, telling all the tea. You know what I'm saying? Heathcliff, no one should terrify your neighborhood. He can
But
do it with you.
Won't be undone. Playing tricks
on everyone. Yeah, Atlanta trying to be Heathcliff and bull. Just talking about everybody. Mongo and all them dudes in the junkyard.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mongo was the worst.
Nigga got mad when his girl got took, you know what I'm saying? And then he tried to snitch on everybody.
That, though.
And Mongo was fat too. He was a fat cat.
Mongo, big case to them assless jeans though. You know what I mean?
Assless jeans.
Them assless jeans though. You got this thing though. Is that
Them butt out joints.
Is it one of those or is it just swag at the time though? That was maybe swaggy a little bit, you know, at the time. You know what I mean? Back then, if you looked like a girl, you was fly. You know, you know what I mean? They had makeup on. But long story short, Young Thugger. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. First of all, anybody getting at the pen, salute to you. You know, that's the last place we want anybody to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
don't want
I
nobody
think,
be in the beam.
yeah, unless you deserve to be up in that joint, you know, it is what it is.
Factuals.
Right.
But you know, you gotta do your time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, not sorry. But Thugger did his time, you know what I'm saying? He got out, you know, he had the whole Fanny gorilla grip, you know, situation, you know what I'm saying?
No.
He got caught up in the gorilla grip situation with Fannie Willis, man. Did she have her dress on back? How you gonna bang and then put your dress on backwards? Like, come on. My zipper's supposed to be right here. Got mad at everybody too.
She had the butt out dresses on.
Butt out dress. Yeah, sorry, Thug the Bull, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Let's be clear. But this thing.
Bull.
First of all, my dude's Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Chad Butler. You know what I'm saying? Port Arthur, Texas. Let's be clear.
Pimp C.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't no hip hop records. This is country rap tunes. You know what I'm saying? Jay Camp and B.O.P. No, I'm gonna put some Pimp C in the group chat, Doc. You know what I'm saying? But ever since Pimp died, but ever since Pimp died, Houston ain't ever been the same. You know what I'm saying? When Pimp got out, he basically tried to unite everybody, dog. You know what I'm saying? Knocking down doors, bringing hoes down. You know, he had that little song or whatever with everybody on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need to get to the money, man. You know what I'm saying? But then when he died, Houston had all them beefs happen again, dog. They over here beating up Zero, dog, in the parking lot and bull. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga too. He's cold on the hooks.
Still is.
Still is. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? But Houston was never the same. You know what I'm saying? They was running the industry. After Pimp died and 70 said about Atlanta, then Atlanta blows up, dog. Starts running the industry. The producers, the sound, Luda. You know, you went down there to get a feature. What did Kendrick say? Yeah, you try to run down to Atlanta when you need something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this might be the end of Atlanta, man, in the run. Because, again, Thugger got out. He did a little 2-year joint, and Fanny lost that joint, you know, whatever, put one of her little side pieces on the joint, and she lost the case, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Woody. Pause. Man. He gets out, but they say he can't basically go to Atlanta, though. Remember, they say that he can only go 10 times a year, or he can only go when he's doing music. So now he's not tapped into Atlanta. But let's be clear, he's on the phone for 2 years, and he already know they like, yo, we got Thugger in here. He's on the phone. We tapping the calls. So all these calls come out, man, and he's talking about everybody. Let me just play this let me do a breakdown, and then we kind of dive in real quick.
Got accused of being a snitch, and then all hell broke loose. I'm about to give y'all
shout out to Bebo Peace, brother.
The full breakdown. Yesterday, a 2-hour interrogation of Young Thug resurfaced where he name-dropped
P-Bop.
P-Bop, yeah.
P-Bop, salute P-Bop.
The man convicted in connection with the 2015 Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. Fans called it snitching, and it's extra messy because Thug has long leaned into the gunna snitch narrative. Young Thug fired back saying, they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Rat where? Then Pee Wee Roscoe himself went live saying Young Thug did not rat, even calling him clean as Listerine. But Pee Wee flipped it on others, saying the real rats are Rallo, Gunna, and Little Duke. Quick
Snitching.
context, Rallo isn't YSL. He's an Atlanta rapper from his own Famerica camp. Rallo clapped back denying snitching, saying he'd fight Pee.
First of all, let's salute, man. We got love for Rollo. Rollo got caught up in some bull, too, with Fanny, Gorilla Grip. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up, too, but he got out. You know what I mean? So we got love for Rollo.
Pee Wee one-on-one, and even exposed paperwork that allegedly shows Young Thug gave info in a murder case in the back of a squad car. By the way, this is an older...
Damn, in a squad car? That's only bubbles from the wire and bull. Damn, take him over to Burger King, man. He gonna tell
bubbles.
everything. Yeah, gonna get in the back of the car and tell everything. Yeah, I'm putting a red hat on the one that's really the murderer.
incident that has nothing to do with the YSL Rico case. YSL Mondo also joined in, calling Young Thug a rat and dragging Pee Wee, saying he's brainwashed. Meanwhile, Lil Duke went at Yak Gotti, claiming Yak once told prosecutors that he gave Duke a gun to retaliate against a rival gang in 2015. Well, Young Thug just responded to the motion posted by Rallo, saying, "This motion got filed because a detective lied and said I made a statement in the back of a police car, stupid. That never ever happened. Stop trying to make me one of those boys. Death before dishonor this way, kids." This sparked an extensive back and forth between him and Rallo.
They was going in like schoolgirls.
Rallo feels like the same energy given to him and Gunna needs to be applied to Young Thug, while Thug seems to believe the situations are different. He tweeted, "I tried to free my mans, you tried to fry yours." Rallo then fired back, responding, "Well, it don't look like you freed him to us, twin." Fans are reacting to all the chaos too. One user responded to Young Thug's interrogation post saying, "Legit, nothing Gunna said was used in court either. You can't move the goalpost now." Another tweeted, "Little baby in the worst position of all because you turned your back on the who taught you how to rap to stand by a on the same when you could have just stayed out." The chaos is still going down right now, but we'll be sure to keep you updated. Make sure you comment.
We ain't promoting your website. This, long story short, is messy. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
Not only was they going back and forth, because that's just allegations in Atlanta. Let me play this quick little situation just so we can get the whole piece of the pie. Get the piece of the pie. Let me give you this over real quick.
Last week's audio of Young Thugger talking about QC CEO P was bad enough, but the one that dropped yesterday of Thugger dissing Kendrick Lamar was the straw that broke the camel's back.
With the rap.
Got the gun. For months.
Salute the chicks move. That's our people, man. Salute. Like I said,
Always,
J. Kim
man.
said it before I could, man. Salute our brother, man. Always holding us down.
Already.
With a little
But the
insight.
one that dropped yesterday of Thugger dissing Kendrick Lamar.
So the question I want to ask y'all, so y'all listening to the right situation. Is Thugger snitching, or is it keying a little bit? Is it kind of giving the tea a little bit? Because again, everybody talks like that with their homie. They don't know they being. I mean, you should know you're being recorded, but what's your thoughts?
Was the straw that broke the camel's back.
With the racks. With Kendrick. Future grocery bag. Second?
I hope he do it.
So do I. I mean, well, even if you don't get...
He don't take no money, do he?
No. He wouldn't do that.
So Young Thug's trying to get Kendrick Lamar on there, and he's basically asking, does he take money?
But think about it. He does so few, you know what I mean? Like, he's not just doing verses. Like,
Right. But that's
the only other person that gets a Kendrick...
feature. Why? Why you don't want to do no feature? Why wouldn't you want to do a feature for a superstar? Like, he ain't like goddamn Strict calling you for a song, Like,
Right.
you really got Lil Durk calling you for a song, Lil Baby, Thug, real superstar calling you for a song. Why wouldn't you do the song? We lit, nigga. We going number 1 too. Fuck is you thinking? It's just like, I don't be understanding that type of shit. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake, ever
He said this is why Kendrick will never be bigger than Drake.
in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right.
Atlantic.
Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake change? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Buddy? Just like straight fucking with you. Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Nigga.
So he basically was talking about Kendrick. He's getting recorded, it is what it is. But this is the other one that basically a lot of Atlanta cats and industry cats are mad about. He started basically saying that he was basically paying for streams for Gunna.
Can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know, like the number one album you just had right now. I paid for you to have a number one album. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that shit. I never said that to him. I never told him that. You know, 'cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a number one album. I spent $50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you.
50 bands on the streams, J Camp. We can go platinum with that. J Camp. Bebo P. In the chat. If Buddy's talking like this on a jail phone, which you know is getting recorded because it says you're getting recorded, and you know you slime, you in Atlanta, you in Fulton County Jail, you know they're going to use some of this stuff against you. And again, I think this is why they let him out. Like, hey, man, go ahead and let him out because we got all these tapes we going to drop on his ass. That basically, he's talking about the whole city. We gonna ruin the whole situation. So again, this is an in-depth question, J. Camp Bebo P in the chat. Number one, if he's talking like this, did he snitch when he's in the back of a car with a ham sandwich with one of them Arby's? We have the meat sandwich. I might tell for one of them Arby's joints with the Arby's sauce on the end and cheese. I'm telling.
Oh man,
I'm going home. Bebo, spring me out, cuz, with that money. Blow that money, Bebo P. Did he snitch if you talking like that? What's your thoughts on the streaming joints? Like, for him just out there talking about he spent 50 bands for Gunna to base his album to beat out The Weeknd? So now, basically, we don't trust the industry now. Because, I mean, he just exposed that they paying bread for these albums. The other situation is Atlanta music over? There's no more T.I. He's going to come out with Expeditiously, the mixtape or something like that. There's no more Luda. He got a fake fro and he's coming down pause at the Falcons arena. You know what I'm saying? There's no Gucci Man. Just, you know, everybody signs to him is go Jake. And let's be clear, we grew up on it. It's, first of all, salute to I just saw someone in the chat, Jason Fowles, man. I ain't on that page. Hold up, man. He said, hold up, man. I gotta say, I eat so much shrimp, I got iodine poisoning. Poisoning. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Jason.
Wanna mess with them boys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Salute to someone, Jason Fowles, man. We grew up on Atlanta, man. You know, we from the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? We got mad love for everybody. East Coast, West Coast, all that. Down South, Houston. But again, man, you cut the head off. You cut the head of the snake off, man, the whole body dies, man. So, again, Slime, let's be clear, whether you like him or not, man, he was heavy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So with all this turmoil going on, first of all, if you live in Atlanta, move. Because the rappers ain't making no money no more. JD just came out with a Magic City documentary and album, and nobody cares. Metro Boomin, Metro! He just came out with a situation. Nobody cares. J Camp, is it over?
No, I don't think it's over because you still got, you know, the JIDs and Earth gangs. This allows for, you know, new cats to be ushered in. You know, it's kind of like out with the old, in with the new, and this is kind of like a reset. They get to recalibrate. You know, you get to put some new spark plugs on, some new brakes. You know
Alternators gone, carburetor,
alternated transmission
blown.
I think this is. I don't want to say it's good for Atlanta because that Atlanta sound is always going to be there. I mean, you know, like when you in Atlanta, that stuff from back then still hits, like all the Lil Jon shit, the Jeezy, the Tip.
Bone Crusher.
It's always gonna go. Like that just it's one thing I will say about Atlanta, even though it's a lot of transplants that live there now, they still support Atlanta music. So I don't think Atlanta music is dead whatsoever. But I do think this does elevate some of these newer cats though, who's on the scene. And ATL. And ATL got a lot of talent, man. It's a lot of variety of talent too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say
Big
it's
mama.
good for ATL. I just want to say sometimes recalibrating, you know what I'm saying, kind of cleansing, spiritually cleansing,
Okay,
is going to be a good thing for him.
Okay, Sodom and Gomorrah type bull. You know what I'm saying? Don't look back.
We had too much of this, just foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Ricos and just cats that's out here just making a mockery of themselves and the game. So to get like some fresh ideals circling down in hot Atlanta, man, I think it's a good thing, man. You know what I'm saying, to kind of usher in the new.
So Atlanta's got some blood still. The glory of the blood.
Still got some life.
What about the Young Thug situation? Like, is he? I'm not saying did he snitch, but is he just flagrant? You know what I'm saying, for kind of just loosey talking on that phone, like Paulie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, from Goodfellas.
Yeah, like it's some things that just need to be left unsaid. You know what I'm saying? If you did put down 50 bands or whatnot on,
them bots.
on Gunna, on them streaming, that's something that you and Gunna need to hash out or just talk about, man. If you feel, to me, it seemed like he feels slighted, like it wasn't some bread, like he didn't get some get back from his investment. That's something you got to holler at Gunna about, man. And that's why, again, we just talked about rat culture. I'm not saying that allegedly. All this is alleged. I'm not saying that Young Thug was spilling, but he was talking, a whole lot of talking on these calls. You know what I'm saying? So, again, these dudes don't seem to be able to talk like men and hash things out, man. That's the problem that really shines through. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot of talking on the phone, but these are like face-to-face conversations you can easily have, man. Just put it to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like simple. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
what's
man,
your thoughts about
here.
before I kind of swing it over to Bebo? What's your thoughts about him basically saying that Kendrick is not helping the game by being selective about who he raps with? Like he said, man, he should be doing songs with Dirk and with the Baby, a Lil Baby, and him because he can get in different markets and different,
But didn't he do a joint with Dirk? I thought he did a joint with Dirk.
Hey, Pyre, look up if Dirk and Kendrick did something. But long story short, what is it worth an artist like Kendrick to be selective and not just do a song with Moneybagg Yo and Boo? You know what I'm saying?
He should be selective, man. I mean, when you putting out your own craft, like I don't have to just go out and get you because you feel in your head you're a superstar. I may not feel the same way. So don't get mad at me because I don't give you that hockey assist. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want everybody to win, but if I got an album dropping, I got a list of cats who I want on there. And maybe Young Thug is not on that list if I'm Kenny. You know what I'm saying? And it don't sound like Young Thug has tried to reach out to Kenny very much or his people to get a feature. It don't sound like it. It just sound like a lot of complaining, like, and a lot of alleged and assumptions too that he's doing. Again, when you can tell when dudes don't really have conversations with other cats like that, like real, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk business type conversation. You know, he seemed like the type of dude who want to text business. Like, hey man, how about you do a song with me? I got 15.
I got 15 bands for you.
I got
promo
15.
truck.
You know, ain't told you the song concept or nothing. But, hey man, how about, put a brother on, help a brother out? Nah.
Let me get Bebo's thoughts real quick. Bebo, what's your thoughts? Because again, it's a lot going on. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
J. Kim cooked for about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, man.
It's heavy layer. This is that 7-layer cake, 7 layers of lasagna at the Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying? This is layered. What's your thoughts on Atlanta being dead right now? And basically Thugger, man, kind of running his mouth almost like Weebay, dog, in The Wire. You know what I'm saying? For another sandwich. I go another round.
Man, he was killing that meal too.
He was killing it too.
Fact.
Give me sauerkraut on that sandwich.
Right. No, I think that just like with any region, um, it's just not Atlanta's time right now, as they once dominated in the early 2000s.
Mm.
So everything has a tendency to cycle, um,
Yep.
come back around, and I think it'll just take some time in order for that to happen for Atlanta as well. Just like no different than the East Coast, the West Coast. You know, Midwest, whatever. Everything has a tendency to come back around at some point. When that is, I don't know. But this Young Thug debacle, it's definitely not helping Atlanta right now and the image currently. Um, that audio of King Slime snitching, well, what sounded like snitching left and right, it's making some prominent cats in the game down there look really bad from that city, man. You got Young Thug versus Quality Control CEO Pierre Thomas, accusing one another of snitching.
Yeah, we keeping our hall pass in Atlanta too. Salute to Pete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
man, we got mad love for him and Coach K. Salute. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We messing up our hall pass.
Not at all, man. But little baby siding with Thugger, creating a divide, in the aforementioned situation. Lil Woody just got hit up, by a vehicle while riding a
Woody,
motorcycle.
Man, going home, man, too. He could have
glad
been
he's
a
doing
whole different situation.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just, there's folks talking Rich Homie Quan type situation, in alignment with that in the streets. But either way it goes, it's just a lot of it's just a lot going on down there.
Facts.
That's not a good look for ATL right now, and definitely a Young Thug. And what this goes to show is Young Thug's really been exposed to serve as a wild card puppeteer when it all comes down to being a divider in chief. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You can't talk about these 6ix9ines and the Gunners at the time if you're alleged of doing the same thing at this point.
At the forefront.
Proof. Yeah, at the forefront. Yeah. And like you said, Iceberg, you had your Jermaine Dupri's recently, along with the Metro Boomins,
Metro
from down that way in ATL, release albums in order to not only regionalize the music, but bring, the culture back together for an eventual climb. But with this Young Thug situation, that's kind of snuffing the air out of that hopeful attempt.
So much snuff.
Yeah.
First of all, you cook. You know what I mean? Salute to J Kim, Bebo P going in. Again, like we wasn't gonna talk about this, Bebo wanted to talk about it. But I think it was a good, so when he said it, I was like, yeah, this is right on. It's spot on, because you gotta talk about it, because to me, this is that seismic platonic shift, like J Kent was saying, where you bringing in something new, like the comet hits, the plates move, everybody dies, and you know what I'm saying? Like it brings on a whole new world.
Wipe the slate clean, man.
It wipes the slate clean.